Razorback Nation, let's close the door at 9-4. Let's take care of these Nittany Lions. Let's go into 2022 with some momentum. We got our quarterback coming back. We got our running backs coming back. We got our offensive line, for the most part, coming back. Obviously, we got to replace Treylon Burks. Obviously, we're going to need to hit the transfer portal to go find some linebackers and some D linemen, depending on what happens up front. But hey, 9 wins. Let's just reflect for a second on where we were before the season even started. We were looking right in the eye of the toughest schedule in the country for the second year in a row. On paper, we had the toughest schedule in the country. David Pollack, okay, the expert college sports analyst, college football analyst, former Georgia Bulldog, literally said, an exact quote was, "Ain't no way in heck Arkansas wins 9 games." And he said that after we started the season 3-0. We literally put the Texas Longhorns in shambles. We put them in a quarterback controversy. We put them in, we divided the fan base. After we stomped them, the fan base was already, half of them were already calling for Sarkisian's job. I mean, one trip to Fayetteville for the Texas Longhorns pretty much sent their season into a downward spiral. They didn't even make a bowl game. They lost 5 or 6 games in a row for the first time in school history or whatever it was. I mean, I love that. That's probably one of my favorite parts of this whole season, is that the complete undoing of the Longhorns started in Fayetteville. What else happened? We finally got over the hump and beat the Texas A&M Aggies. We hit that rough stretch when we lost 3 in a row, but we showed that we're a team that can overcome adversity, and we managed to close out the season going 4-1. We won all of our trophy games, all 3 of them. We went 3-0 in trophy games. We really, in my opinion, it's only one game we didn't show up for this year, and that was against Georgia. And that was when Georgia was rolling, number 1 team. We went into Sanford Stadium. It was an 11 a.m. game, and we just didn't show up. Now, granted, that front 7 is arguably one of the best front 7s in the history of college football, but still, we didn't show up. But with the exception of that one, I mean, we competed week in and week out. We were in every single game that we played, even the ones that we lost. I mean, think about that Ole Miss game. That's a 2-point conversion away of possibly us playing for the Sugar Bowl. And you know what? I appreciate Sam Pittman going for the win there, playing to win. Could the play call have been different? Sure. It could have. And I know people are going to fixate on that and decide how they feel about Kendall Briles just based on that. But at the end of the day, the Hogs had a heck of a season. So I say, let's go get our 9th win of the year. Let's take some momentum into 2022. And I don't know, maybe make some noise in the SEC West next year. What you think? Give me your season review. What were your favorite parts? What was your highlights of the season? You heard mine. Mine were sending the Longhorns into just a complete downward spiral. Finally getting over the hump of beating A&M, going 3-0 in trophy games, and then now playing in a New Year's Day bowl game, which we've earned. We've got younger guys now getting practice reps. I'm hoping Ketron Jackson balls out in the bowl game. I don't know how much of the game plan, like how big of a part of the game plan he will be. However, I do feel like if he's getting all those reps that Treylon Burks got, not that he's Treylon Burks, but he is a playmaker, and he is one to keep an eye on. I hope that we just run hog wild on him with our stable of running backs from Dominic Johnson to Rocket Sanders, Traylon Smith, and even A.J. Green. All them, just let them go. And then obviously we got K.J. Jefferson. And all those guys I just mentioned, except for Traylon Smith, like they're all coming back. There's a lot to be excited about in Razorback Nation right now. So let's close the door at 9-4. If you're with me on that, I expect you to do one thing, and that's hit subscribe right now.